So tell me about what's going on with you guys at the show.
Well, we've got a pretty big team here just to kind of look around. We've got a lot going on within the company, both the buildings automation side as well as on the IT side. We're basically going through and replacing all of our core applications, as well as redoing all the infrastructure in all of our shopping malls, which we expect to finish by the end of the year.
Yeah.
So, just trying to meet everybody, see what's out there, and kind of starting already to think about what's next.
Well, so that's what I was going to ask you. What's the biggest challenge for you in your new position coming into that company? Where are you going to take it?
Well, the key thing is really, I think a lot of companies in this industry in general have been very successful doing what they've done the way they've always done it.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be successful going forward doing it that way. Right. So, one of the key things we had was a very sort of disintegrated IT infrastructure, both applications and, networking and that kind of stuff. And, in order to meet the coming challenges of mobile and social and all those things, we need to be much more integrated both in our business processes and in our data. Yeah. So that we can begin to take advantage of all those things coming at us.
What can we begin to look forward? When you cast out a year from now, a couple of years from now, what are you going to be bringing us?
Well, I think the big challenge for us immediately is to kind of get everything settled down, get through the transformation we've been working on. But then, really beginning to work more with our tenants and understand, we're a retail REIT. So understand kind of how that shopper experience is impacting us, is impacting our tenants, what we need to do within our malls to make a better shopping experience, and then I think more importantly, how we can work with our tenants to help them realize the programs and opportunities they have in front of them. Our interests, in my mind, are totally aligned. I mean, they want to drive one incremental sale. I want them to drive that one incremental sale because we both benefit from it. And so anything I can do to enable their success is really, what I want to be working on.
So what's one piece of technology either you're about to offer or a type of technology that you're seeing here at the show that really has you excited, something that you should be able to offer your tenants soon?
Well, we're currently implementing Wi-Fi for consumers, free Wi-Fi, all our shopping malls. That'll be done by the end of the year. And what that does is it will provide us with a wealth of data. And, subject to, legal and reputational and all those sorts of issues, we're going to be able to use that data to enhance the shopper experience, but also to help the tenants so they know, for example, that XYZ loyalty customers just arrived in the parking lot and they can begin to execute their marketing and promotional schemes. I have this real vision that we want to get into, much better like wayfinding within our malls. A typical scenario in my mind is you pull into the parking lot, that you connect to the Wi-Fi, it asks you, do you want to remember where your car is? Yep. You then flips over, shows you a directory. What store do you want to visit first? You touch that, gives you turn-by-turn directions to that store. You go through the whole shopping thing. When you're done, it just says, take me to my car. You hit the button, it says, just like your GPS, turn-by-turn directions back to your car. And, from a mall owner perspective, that's kind of what we need to be able to do. Link that to electronic directories inside, those kind of things. The tenants need that same information so they know, okay, well, I'm going to offer this guy a 40% off coupon so he buys one extra item, or he walks the length of the mall to go to my store when he wouldn't otherwise, things like that.
So really using information and technology much in the way that we're hearing here at the show. Everyone is mining those information assets to give the biggest bang for the buck, and it sounds like that's what you're up to at Taubman Centers.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Well, we look forward to seeing great things, and thanks for taking on the challenge.
All right.
Wonderful. Nice to have you.
Yep.
Michael Osment from Taubman Centers.